a student from the school there. And
okay, I didn't see that.
He said something very interesting about, he was told about a week before or something that they was going to have an active shooter drill there.
Interesting.
So I didn't know if y'all caught on that or want to look that up. That happened this morning. I thought maybe I'd mention that to you.
Okay, all right, well, thanks.
And one other thing I had in mind about the border and all that, wouldn't it be great if Trump decided that since we need to build our military up, let's build some military training bases down along there and fill those border towns up with military and military police. Wouldn't that
I've been saying that for the last several days. I said, you know, that is an existential threat to the United States. Build the wall out of the military budget, bring troops home, and put them all across the border, patrolling there until we can get the border built. I think that's an excellent idea, and I think that's really something that we should do. Yeah, there's going to be active shooter drills that are going to be happening a lot. I mean, sometimes that is, we've seen that with 9/11. We saw that with the July 7th situations in the UK. Exactly the same scenario going on at exactly the same time. So that's one of the things that gives it away. But let's stay focused on what they're trying. Welcome back. I'm David Knight, and we're taking calls. You want to join the program and talk about the shooting in Florida? What do you think the solution is? You can call in to 888-201-2244. That number again is 888-201-2244. We've got Ann in Arizona who's been holding for a while. Go ahead, Ann. Thank you for holding.
Hello.
Hi.
I just had someone call and tell me I should call in. I'm the first one who ever did a show with Alex on the SSRI antidepressants.
Oh, good.
I've
good.
specialized in them for 30 years, been testifying in the cases since 1992, and worked nearly every school shooting.
Wow.
And these drugs will cause them faster than anything. I've found only 2 who were not on
See, and that fucking
medications.
scares me, bro, because I'm on the same medicine.
Only 2 that were not.
I'm on the same type of medicine that the shooter was on. That bugs me. Bugs the shit right out of me.
Tell us a little bit about what typically happens to, of course, it's prescribed for people like this guy who have emotional issues. What does it do? I know that it exacerbates it, but tell everybody exactly what you have seen.
It's an SSRI. It's a substitute serotonin uptake inhibitor.
Work like PCP.
And if you've taken enough of it, you can fucking go psychotic.
Anesthetic. Most people don't realize it was on the market for 7 years before judges and law enforcement moved to have the drug removed from the market. The AMA could have cared less, but
yeah, like opioids, they don't care. Yeah,
right, exactly. But PCP was put out as a dissociative anesthetic, which means it knocks the brain out, but the body can continue to move.
Oh wow.
And so,
kind of like Klonopin.
What these drugs do is they produce horrifying nightmares and then sleepwalk, where you can actually act out what you're dreaming.
Wow.
But this kid had been on them for years.
Yes.
And his mother died in November, which means the doctor probably adjusted his dose. I would imagine he increased it. It wouldn't matter whether you increase or decrease. The FDA has warned that when you abruptly change the dose of an antidepressant, you can produce suicide, hostility, or psychosis.
That's weird because I just stopped taking
it.
You're
pointing out that it's not just withdrawal, somebody reducing it or going cold turkey, that we know that has massive effects on people, but just changing the dose, slightly going up, slightly going down, initiates that, right?
A shock to the body. And you go into like mild seizure activity within the brain itself. And so you can act out anything, any delusion. Apparently he was even writing about being part of some group, Antifa or something. I don't know. But they do that.
He wanted to be part of Antifa?
For the 30 years that I
don't know. That sounds like a plant to me.
White supremacist groups. They join all kinds of different really weird things. They join motorcycle gangs. They do anything that's just bizarre and out of character for them. They'll run away from home. They do leave their churches. They can't feel God anymore. In fact, if you remember the 14-year-old girl that did the school shooting in Pennsylvania back in the 2000s, I called her attorney right after it happened, and I said, you need to look for these drugs because they're behind nearly every school shooting.
That's right.
And, of course, I knew he was bombarded with reporters right then, so I didn't expect a whole lot. I just wanted to put the thought in his mind. And he just said, okay, and I said, I'll let you go. Well, that weekend, Connie Chung interviewed her on 2020, and she said, I don't understand, because this happened in a Catholic school. And she said, how do you go from having Mother Teresa as your hero and idol in life and wanting to become a nun to shooting your best friend at school? And the girl thought for just a minute, and she said, well, I just couldn't feel God anymore. I said, bingo. So I called the attorney the next morning, and I said,
wow,
I have no doubt that your client was on these drugs, and this is why.
And we just heard the same thing from Liz in Staten Island in the last hour, talking about the massive changes, the complete personality changes in her daughter, who was in college at the time, after they put her on some of these drugs without the mother's knowledge when she went away to college.
And they do that. They'll target those kids like crazy because they know they don't have any
I feel like I've been targeted.
Support because they're out of the home for the first time. Great time to grab them and get them hooked on these drugs. They've got a customer for life.
Well, the amazing thing is, look at what we've just found out in the last couple of weeks. All of these cases about Tamiflu, for example, not a drug that was designed to mess with somebody's mind like these SSRIs were, but nevertheless producing some of the same symptoms of hallucinations, of nightmare, of sleepwalking, of attempted suicide from toddlers up to teenagers, and the parents stopping it, because we've seen a lot of this manifesting itself as a lot of people are diagnosed with flu, and they say, well, take the Tamiflu, it will minimize the amount of time that your kid is sick, and then we've seen these kind of mental issues just from Tamiflu. But we're talking about stuff that was designed to mess with your mind, these SSRIs.
I have no doubt after studying these as long as I have and writing about them that they were ordered by the CIA. Because what happened was...
Well, that's where they started doing all the studies on drugs and affecting minds. I mean, they created
only
LSD, and it was their design to, it was a very crude form of mind control and manipulation to do it chemically. Now they're getting far more sophisticated in it. They're not, but all this stuff is still out there and affecting society.
Yeah, LSD was their drug of choice. In fact, they took 80% of their initial budget, put it in a brown paper bag,
damn, I need a lot of
agents to Sandoz Pharmaceutical in Switzerland to buy up all the LSD that they had. When they got there, they found out they only had a couple of ounces because they were growing it from ergot fungus. And they said, well, we need a lot more than that if we're going to use it for a mind control drug. So they came back to the U.S., went straight to Eli Lilly, and said, we need a synthetic version of this drug so that we can use it for mind control. We've got to do all these projects and see how well it works for mind control.
Yeah.
So Lilly offered to deliver it by the truckload. And then when Congress pulled the drug, and they banned it, reporters went to the CIA and they said, well, what are you going to do now that you don't have LSD? What are you going to do? They said, we'll look to the pharmaceutical companies to see what they come up with in the way of a drug used for psychoanalysis that we can use for mind control. They may as well put up a big neon sign, hey, you want a big government contract? Give us a new drug. And who comes out with the next one? Good old Eli Lilly. All over again. Prozac. fair game. It's just so obvious because these drugs, the way LSD works,
I'll be right back,
and PCP as well, to produce hallucinations, is they mimic serotonin.
Mm-hmm.
What has the world been told about serotonin? You need to increase it in the brain.
That's right.
And you're going to get LSD and PCP effects.
And that's what SSRIs are, serotonin reuptake inhibitor, and that's the essence of what this is. Boy, spot on call. Thank you so much, Ann in Arizona. Thank you so much for giving us that information. We'll be right back with more calls. Stay with us. Welcome back. I'm David Knight, and we're taking calls. We had a great call in the last segment. I wanted to get Ann's phone number so we could set up a time when we don't have a lot of people stacked up here on the list to talk to her at greater length, because she's been studying this for 25 years. She said she's looked at all these different shootings. She's only found 2 cases where the people were not on SSRIs when you get down to it. So, Ann, if you want to give us your number, if you want to call in and leave your number, we'll get you on sometime where we can talk at greater length about this. But right now, let's go to Keith in Florida. Keith, thank you for holding.
Hey, not a problem, Dave. First-time caller, long-time listener.
Well, thank you.
First, I'd like to express my aggravation with these Dems and these pundits about guns, and it seems always to be an AR. My theory is, if you took all the humans off the planet and just left the guns, I guarantee you none of these guns are going to kill themselves or start war. I'm sure they'll live in peace, you know? But if you took all the guns off the world, put the humans back in, with no guns, nobody, we're still going to find ways to kill one another. It's human nature. And what really bothers me is these Dems, you got opioids and prescription drugs handed out left and right that are killing and doing more harm, and nobody's crazy about that.
That's right, because they're sponsoring the mainstream media. They're the biggest news sponsor. Name it. All these people, every other commercial is a drug commercial.
Yeah, and the NRA, because, and I also have a question about your products.
Mm-hmm.
I had diverticulosis. I got problems, and I used to take your your probiotics. Beautiful. Oh my God, the stuff works so well, but I can't buy it no more because I live here in Florida, and I go on the website. And when you fill in all the information, when it comes to the state, there's no Florida state in the drop-down box, and you can't type it in. And I really would love to get my hands on those probiotics again. They work so well. I haven't had an issue, a situation where I had to go to the hospital since I was taking them.
Have you tried Floor Life? Because we got a special on right now with Floor Life. It's a combo pack with Carnivore and Floor Life, 50%.
I bought a bunch of different products. I like them all, but when I go on the website to the store, and when you're filling out your address for shipping and you scroll down to the states, there's no Florida in there.
Is that only for the probiotic product that you used to get, or is it for any product that you have a problem?
Because once I was ordering a bunch of different things, and you can't type in the state yourself. You have to use the drop-down box, and there's no Florida in there. I really would like to get my hands on that product again.
We'll have to figure out what's going on. I don't think there's anything it's probably some kind of a website issue because there's no embargo on probiotics in Florida. There's no problem with that. So I'll pass that on to them. Thank you for pointing that out. That's very strange, but we'll get that fixed so you can get some probiotics because this stuff really does work. I use it all the time, and like I was saying the other day, it's been very rare that I've gotten flu or gotten sick since I've started taking InfoWars products. I take quite a few of them. And just building up my immune system. That's the key thing, just building up your immune system. My wife was sick, and my daughter, I'm getting them to be as diligent on taking this stuff as I am. But it's made a big difference in my health. And so we'll make sure we get that fixed on the website so that you can order products in Florida. I had no idea that was happening. Thank you for letting us know, Keith. Let's go to Rich in Texas. Rich, thank you for holding.
Good morning, David.
Morning.
A couple of things I wanted to bring up right quick. One is on gun control. Yeah, there ought to be gun control. The first time I see an AR-15 or a machine gun or a shotgun walking down the street with legs and everything, I think I'll call a cop, too. The second thing is, like David Clark, sheriff from Milwaukee said, you can't be everywhere every time. They're first responders. They don't get there before, they get there after. The other thing is people don't realize history. In 1916, the Dick Act was invoked that created the National Guard. It did not dissolve the militias of the states.
That's right.
They are.
I've had a kid who was a very bright kid who worked for me for a while in a retail store. We had some young kids, and he was a salutatorian, #2 in his class. And he argued with me for a great deal of time that he had been taught in school that the National Guard was the militia, and so therefore individuals should not have it. It's like, no, you don't understand anything about history if you think that. You got to go back and, I mean, just,
Hold on, man. Let me get these comments up.
The tales of, what's the Natty Bumpo? What was that? Deerstalker and stuff, where they talk about the tension between the militia and the military at the time of the Revolutionary War. Last of the Mohicans, that's what I'm trying to think of. But anyway, you go back and you look at that, and it was they understood the militia was everybody from 16 to 60 is what they said, and they were looking for citizens to protect the country. They did not want to have a permanent standing professional army. That's what had given them perpetual eternal.
Barden Mala. What's going on, man?
That's Voice Chat or Radio.
That's Voice Chat or Radio. That was the radio.
Sorry, that was.
That was the radio. I was listening to about the school shooting and all that happened and stuff. Here, let me turn on my headset so I can actually hear.
Nothing in clean. Now.
There we go. I can hear you now. I figured I'd just sit and chill, listen to the news, play my game. What you up to today on this beautiful Friday? On this gorgeous Friday. Drop that rock. You drop that rock. Damn it. Damn it. That's right. Drop it. Get the water shot off. Oh, got you real good right there. Arma 3, which can't. Arma 3 is a sick-ass game, dude. A little too much for me, though. Like, you really gotta have some patience and some time to play that. But excellent game. Excellent game. I wish more games were realistic and done like that. And usually I'm not a huge fan of like super realistic games, just because, like, I don't know, to me, like, the more realistic they try to make something, the less, I don't know, the more realistic they try to make something, the less it is to me. And it kind of takes the fun right out of the game. Like, I don't mind it being, you know, a little arcade-ish here and there. It keeps the fun. And not to mention, I don't really have a lot of friends that take games as seriously as I do. Not that I take games that seriously, it's a game for fuck's sake, but you know what I mean. I don't have a lot of friends that would go the distance and actually excel in a game like Arma 3.
Ammo is biggest problem in controls and I am playing solo.
Yeah, you gotta relax. You cannot be spraying in that game. You cannot be spraying. You gotta pick and choose your targets and make your bullets count. I would love to play me some Arma. I had a oh shit. I had a PC that oh look, there's a fucking dung beetle right there. I had a PC a while back that could actually handle it, but I gave it to my girlfriend and now all I really use it for is business, so honestly, I need to get my ass up off the couch and go conduct some damn business, but it's so cold right now, like nobody's looking for tank tops and t-shirts at the moment, you know what I'm saying? I need that beak of yours, you little fuck. I need 5 of them.
You know Tommy Clancy's Rambo 6 is FR.
You know Tommy Clannis, Rainbow Six is FR. Rainbow Six is not bad. That's pretty realistic, right? And still kind of arcade-ish at the same time.
Off for console.
Is it? Is it? That's not half bad, actually. Bleh. Yeah, that's not half bad. I'm not very good at shooters, though. I gotta be completely honest with you.
You're in an PC 3 days free trial.
Oh, word? I've noticed I've been doing that lately. Like, if the game didn't sell as many copies as they wanted to, then they'll have, like, free game trials and free weekends and stuff like that. Alright. 1, 2. Oh, that's a head. That's a beak, yeah, buddy. Oh, I think I got all 5 beaks and a wavering gem. Oh, shit. And a Thunder Res gem. Jesus, that was a good old fucking quest right there, Bob. Yeah! Yes. But, no, that school shooting had me a little fucked up, and I'll tell you why, because he's on SSRIs, which is a serotonin uptake inhibitor, and so am I. I'm on the same damn drugs. So, that kind of, like, bothered me a little bit. I don't know, man.
You have played PUBG.
No, I've seen it, though. I've never played it.
Will to try.
Yeah, for sure, dude. I'd like to try it. I mean, Fortnite's pretty much the closest thing to it right now. I think Fortnite's a little better. And the only reason I say that is because you can build.
Will you try it?
No, probably not. I don't think it's coming to PlayStation 4, is it? If it comes to PS4, I'll give it a go. No, but I'm saying graphically, yeah, Pug is better, you know, than Fortnite. But I think gameplay-wise, just my opinion, I think gameplay Fortnite's better. Although
Okay.
I've never played it though, so I can't accurately give a good judgment here. But just judging by what I've seen,
Fortnite is crazy.
I think Fortnite's a little cooler, and the only reason is because you can build. Can't build in no Pug. I need Odegarin Claw now.
But it's updated comes weekly.
I need to go get me some Odegarins. What kind of claw is that? Regular or... I think it's only up there anyways. But it's updated, comes weekly. So it's updated every week, that's what's up. So far this game has had a few updates and it's not doing not doing bad at all. The Monster Hunter. It's right underneath Fortnite. Huh? This is my favorite game right now and it's right underneath Fortnite, so it's doing pretty good. Yeah, I want to get that up there. Get that up, and then I'll do my Anja bow. I'll do my fire bow last, I guess. Because this Kula Yaku shit is going to be boring.
I think you also like Skyrim a lot.
Yeah, see, now you're talking. Those are the types of games I enjoy a lot. There you go. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Those are the types of games that are up my alley. Now, if they took those types of games and made them multiplayer, what? I'm sorry, dude. It would take the console world by storm. And the first-person competitive game makers know that. They know that. That's why Monster Hunter is where it's at. I guarantee when we see either at the end of the lifespan of this system or the next system coming, we're going to see a lot more co-op, PvP co-op in general. Plain and simple, we're just going to see more co-op. Guaranteed.
Assassin's Creed?
I like Assassin's Creed, but they need to stop making so many. I guess that's pretty much my only issue. Let that shit breathe for a little while before you make another one. For crying out loud.
Yeah, you're right.
Although Rogue, what was it? Assassin's Creed Rogue is supposed to be coming out next month. February, March, April? Yeah, February, March. Yeah, it's supposed to come out in March.
They must at least take 3 years.
Rogue is supposed to come out next month. And we're going back to the pirate ship. So, that's going to be exciting, personally. I like that kind of shit. That's going to be exciting. Wow. Excuse me. We're going back to the pirate ship, bros. Woo! Excited about that. I was really bummed out when they took the pirate ship away from me. I was like, what? Black Flag was a masterpiece, and then the very next Assassin's Creed that comes out, you put me on a train in Boston. I don't give a shit about Boston.
But I like Far Cry more. Big smile.
Oh yeah, Far Cry 5 is coming out. That's going to be another co-op. See, that's what I'm saying, man. Co-op is going to take everything by storm. And back in the PS2, PS3 days, couch co-op was a big thing. Like, a lot of games had couch co-op. And when PS4 came out, man, it was just all, single player, or it was multiplayer on, consoles, but you couldn't play with your friends and shit like that. Now, all of a sudden, what do we see? Co-op. And that's exactly what this world needs, man. More co-op.
But why very less game has split screen very bad?
Yeah. No more split screen. No, that's fine. We don't that, but that's the point I'm making. Is we used to have split screen. We used to do couch co-op. There'd be tons of games that had badass shit like that. What I'm saying nowadays is like, couch co-op isn't a thing anymore. But co-op isn't even a thing anymore. That's what I'm saying. Like, we need... Oh. I'm using the wrong bow. I'm using the wrong bow against this Oda Garen. I'm stupid. I'm using the wrong bow, bro.
Do you like Max Payne?
Nice. Hell yeah, I like Max Payne. I like a lot of Rockstar games. I think they dropped the ball a little bit on Grand Theft Auto 5. Not that the game isn't... The game is great, don't get me wrong. But the marketing tactics are a bit... Whew. I mean, they're really trying to rob your ass in Grand Theft Auto, man. They have no shame in their game whatsoever. Like, just look at the Knight Rider car that came out, $6 million or $5 million. Like, if you actually went out and got shark cards to buy that car, it'd be like a $40 car. Seriously, that's incredible.
Haha.
Raining icicles all over this boy.
What do you think about it at its worst nowadays?
EA. I don't know, man. I think, just my opinion, I think EA has too much going on, where they became more about the bottom line instead of the gameplay, and all they really care about is how many games they sell and not if the game works. That's what happens when your company gets so big and you have all these titles under your belt. It's hard to keep track of everything. Some titles are not going to get the love that they deserve. That's just how it is.
Insert money to play.
Yeah, right? You gotta give the damn game your credit card number now. Some games are like that, man. We're not that far away from that. We'll get this prick, huh? Nice to meet you too, bub.
If WW3 hits the 2-4 hours, gamers will learn how world is.
Oh, yeah? Nah, I think we're in Cold War anyways. Between Russia and China. Have been for a while. That's why we got all these weird things happening, like trains being derailed and ships being blown up and Russian planes being shot down. Because we're in Cold War. Will you fucking kneel? What do I gotta do to kneel down? God damn. There we go. Now take your fucking bow out. There we go. Now do a goddamn dragon piercer shot. Oh, come on, dude. He fucked up my dragon piercer. This fucking thing is all over the place, ain't he? He's worse than a Rathian. I can't move fast enough.
If North Korea's resources will finish, they will attack and capture another country, and WW3 may hit like that.
Well, let me tell you this. Korea knows that they're in big trouble, or else they wouldn't have been at the Olympics trying to play nice with us.
Iron booms may blow.
I'll tell you that right now. Could all just be a bunch of bullshit too, man. Could all be, you know, fake. Maybe North Korea's trying to play ball just long enough to stab us in the back later on. I don't really know.
You have Chinese friends.
You have Chinese friends? I think I have 2 or 3. I have another buddy that's from Cambodia. I try to be a seasoned individual. I try to be seasoned, you know. Have friends from all over. Hell, I even have a few Muslim friends, and you know how bad I shit on the Muslims. You know how bad I talk about that. Hell, I even got a few Muslim friends because they know what the hell I'm talking about. They fled the type of shit that I'm trying to say on my streams and things like that, and they agree with me. It's the Orthodox Jews and the fucking Islamicists that want to battle me on the shit that I say. But the real Muslims, like some of the badass Muslims that I talk to, they fucking completely agree with me because they know exactly what I'm talking about. Have you watched Max Payne movie? Yes, I have. With Max Wahlberg? Yep, absolutely. Or Matt Wahlberg.
Muslims are crazy.
Matt Wahlberg, is that what his name is? Matt Wahlberg, right? Max? Fuck's his name? Matt, right? Mark Wahlberg. That's what it is, Mark. Yeah, I couldn't remember. Alright, well, I have enough to make that bow, so let's go make that happen.
Did you like it?
Yeah. It was a decent movie. I don't think they did a bad job on it at all. So what do I need? I need some Kulu-Yakus. I gotcha. Oh, okay. I can't go backwards. Can't go backwards. It's trapped right there. All I can do is Yeah, Rambo 4 was the shit. You know that dude? You know Sylvester Stallone got banned in Burma because of that movie that he did, Rambo 4? He got banned in Burma for that shit. I don't know much about this Uragon tree, I'll tell you that. What would be the significance in having that bow right there? When this bow right here, the engine off fire
Very
bow.
short.
Where's the engine off fire bow? Look at that. I mean, just shits on it in the damage in the fire. Need an engine bow. That's gotta be the strongest fire bow in here. See, 243.90, 243.90. I don't even see any other fire bows. There's one right here. See, I can't even come close. That's the only rarity 8 fire
Do you have
bow.
PS4 or PS4 Pro.
I got the PS4. I don't have a Pro. That's the only rarity 8 fire bow. That sucks. That sucks bad. I don't even want that. Why doesn't... I don't know, maybe there's better trees down the road or something, because some of these bows, they don't make sense. Like, the trees fucking have dead ends. I don't get it. But yeah. I need some Kulu Yakus regardless. I don't know why I'm going downstairs. That don't make no sense. Might as well just go right back upstairs. Damn quest board right there.
Have you earned a bit from YouTube?
No. Nah, never. I think I've earned like 2 cents my entire time of being on here. I just do it for fun and an opportunity to chat with people. Opportunities to meet other type of peoples, and I'm so antisocial in real life, you know, I don't want to be antisocial in my online life. You know? I'm actually starting up a volunteer, hopefully anyways. I'm going in for an interview today. I might be starting up...
Where are your ancestors from Hangout?
Do you know where our ancestors are from? It's Ancestors, just so you know. Yeah, Europe. They're all European. They're European settlers.
I mean grandparents.
Well, my great-grandparents were American. And their great-grandparents were American. I was born here in Maine.
Sorry.
No, I was born in Maine, dude.
Oh, you're old citizens.
I'll find this Kuliyaku. It's usually right around here somewhere. not what I'm looking for. Huh. It's usually just... Oh. What was that? There we go. I knew he was right around here somewhere. I got the wrong bow for you, but that's alright. You're just gonna stand there and let me do this? Sweet. Oh, hey, where are you going? Got the wrong bow for this dude. For some reason, he doesn't like water. I remember correctly. Yeah, water. Just double check.
Were your grandfather was on WW2?
No, I don't think my family served in the military. I could be wrong about that because I don't know all my family. I know I wanted to serve, but they wouldn't take me. Yeah, I ruined my back at a facility called Stratham Tire as a trucking company, and we changed big-ass truck tires. I know, yeah, I wasn't at the time. I'm 33 now, though. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know what a 33-year-old is supposed to be doing with his life, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm doing what I can with my my business. You know, I'm gonna start volunteering hopefully at the hospital. I just started filling out the paperwork so I can get a state job for helping out my mom.
You must be 17020. I think it's like that here.
I do charity. I do all kinds of weird stuff. I just, you know, none of it's like super fulfilling though, or satisfying. I guess I just do that shit so I'm just not a big waste of space on the couch, I guess. Big couch potato.
Just be free, what I'll do.
Just be free. I need more than just being free, bro. I don't know. I guess I'm greedy. Sitting around on my ass being free is not really what I consider a very good life. Oop.
think you want to die for something.
I guess I thought like that at first, but I guess all that really matters is that, you know, my family's safe and the kids can grow up to be strong and make sure they have opportunities. Oh, you little fucker, you trying to run away, huh?
My though is also like that, be something for good, die for something.
Yeah, I think a lot of people die for nothing every day. I mean, look at this. Look at this school shooting that just happened this past Valentine's Day. You know, it's fucking unfortunate. Not even that long ago we just had a Valentine's Day massacre.
You're an idiot.
You're an idiot.
It's a prank, see front of you there's camera. Dory, bad joke. You're a good, sorry.
We'll capture this bad boy right here. Ah, I missed him. Shit. You can't be shitting me. Alright, I'll see if I can't lure him back over here. Fuck is this asshole going? Really? You left me because you were hungry? Really, bro?
Pretty friendly.
Alright, bub, come on, let's go. You had your little meal, let's go. Grim, will you stop fucking doing that? Where's he going? For fuck's sake. Come on, let's go, dickhead. Oh my god, Grim is pissing me off. You're pissing me off, you little bastard.
What is the Grim?
That's my little cat. What the hell is going on now? Dude, you
And
fucking...
this game has lots of bugs.
Nah, definitely not. Hardly any bugs that I've seen so far. I fucked up and put the trap down too soon. Now I'm trying to get... See, the problem is that he's scared of me. And he won't chase me to the damn trap. Or he might now. He's got his rock. He's got his rock now. What the hell? I guess I'm gonna have to trap him inside of there. It's the only thing I can do. Because he's not gonna follow me up that hill, I guess.
That dinosaur died and flew. I thought it was bugged.
No, it's not bugged. He's just scared. He was about to die. And he thought I was gonna kill him. I set down a trap down the road to try to capture him, but I missed him. So then I tried to piss him off to get him to chase me back down to the trap, but he would only go so far because he didn't want to go away from his nest because he knew that he was about to die. So.
I just saw dinosaur jump to sky.
I just saw a dinosaur jump to sky. Never seen that before. That dinosaur didn't flew? No, I didn't see nothing like that. I thought it was bug. I just saw a dinosaur jump to the sky. Nah. I didn't see that.
It looked like that.
No shit. I don't doubt it. I'm definitely not calling you a liar, but I didn't see that shit.
When you're fighting with two dinosaurs.
One of them looked like they flew up to the sky there. No shit. Nope, I missed it. I guess I was focused on something else. Alright, here we go. I got enough to make that next bow. Oh shit. The captain is here. At least I got a decent amount of money now. This bow's about to be a little expensive, though.
Want something making?
Alright, Archer's Dance. Oh. Can't quite make this. And it's telling me I can't even use the fucking thing. How stupid is that? I need one more Kulu Yaku beak. I'll be getting that anytime soon. So I guess I'll work on the Anjabo. Archer's Dance, Water Shot, Blazing Bow, is that it? 33, yeah, I'm thinking that's it. Fuckface is here, eh? That's a boring ass boss right there.
How's your gear holding up?
Now, I kind of want to get rid of a lot of this shit, dude. I'm never gonna wear half of this shit. Same thing with the bows. Like, I'm not gonna wear half of that shit either. I could just about make all this bullshit, but it is a little bit higher in the old, what you want to call it, defense department. That is so gay looking. I mean, is it just me, or is that some fucking gay ass looking armor? I don't know why. My boy Johnny seems to like it, but not me. I think that shit is fucking gay. It would look cool if all the bright blue shit wasn't on it. Like, I'm trying to imagine it without the bright blue shit, and it would actually look pretty sweet. I think Barden took off. Alright, good. Putting my news back on then.
The products over and over because it's amazing. In particular, Silver Bullet, as soon as I start to feel like I get a little sick, you know, maybe like a little raspiness in my throat, I drop some Silver Bullet and it, like, I'll still feel a little sick, but it won't last as long. And I just ordered the body, the Alpha Power, and the pollen block.
Well, let me just say something, Victor. It's people like you that then fund the whole operation, because a very small percentage of people buy products, and a very small percentage of them buy a lot of the products, so thank you. But when you mention the Silver Bullet Colloidal Silver, it's got thousands of reviews, a 98% review. It is our highest reviewed product because it is from the top lab in the country, discounted, high-quality colloidal silver. And it's not a silver bullet, but it's the closest thing you're going to find to a silver bullet. Brett Smith, author of Thump, the First 100 Days, Explain to people about Thump and why this is an important book and how it ties into things.
And I just thought to myself, this is brilliant. This is the ultimate juxtaposition of what everyone says about the president. Because they say that he's a racist, misogynist, sexist, bigoted, homophobic Nazi. So what better way to counter that than by turning him into an incredibly cute, lovable, fluffy little bunny?
It's got that fun, rhyming structure to it. It's actually hilarious. I was cracking up reading the whole book. My wife was cracking up.
And it's a great book for adults. It's a great book for children. We're selling the book. We've got it bundled as well here with a one-off poster. That's a collector's item. Both of these, the book, the graphic novel, and the poster, are $29.95. That helps support us. So get the book, Thump.
That's hilarious.
100 Days, and Alex Jones and Thump, The Art of InfoWars, for a limited edition at InfoWarsStore.com.
Fuel your body with Carnivore, the new digestive enzyme product by InfoWars Life. Digestive enzymes assist in the digestive process and increase the bioavailability of nutrients by breaking down foods into easily absorbable components. They also help prevent discomfort from indigestion caused by fermentation of undigested food particles in the gut. Digestive enzyme production declines. Carnivore is filled with digestive enzymes like those naturally present in the body. Enjoy the protein-rich foods again. You can eat protein-heavy foods now while minimizing the later indigestion and discomfort commonly associated with high-meat diets. Just one pill with every high-protein meal helps increase the bioavailability and absorption of amino acids, the building blocks to your muscles. Carnivore also contains digestive enzymes to help digest fats and carbohydrates so you can fully digest all types of meals. Don't waste. Use Carnivore by InfoWars Life. Head to InfoWarsLife.com and secure your bottle now. That's InfoWarsLife.com.
Introducing FloraLife, the new probiotic line developed exclusively by InfoWars Life after years of research on the human microbiome. Not all probiotics are made the same. FloraLife probiotics use a unique targeted delivery system that bypasses the stomach and releases directly into the intestines for maximum effect. This is critical because stomach acid kills most probiotics. So if you don't have a targeted delivery probiotic,
What is the power prolonger skill in Monster Hunter World? That's a badass charm. I think Johnny needs that.
Students shouting, no more guns, no more guns. And we're going to point out to you what schools were like just 30 years ago, where students took their guns with them on the way to school because they were involved in shooting clubs, and they had discipline, and they had
What is normal shots in Monster Hunter World? I'm starting to kind of learn what things are.
Quite obviously, that where most of our murders are taking place are in the gun-free zone, gun-control cities. So that's basically the reality that they do not want you to take a look at. Where the Democrats' policies have been tried and demonstrated as a failure. All right, I want to do a little bit more news before we get to the guns again today, because we talked about that all day yesterday, and there is some important updates to this. And we do have joining us today Ann Blake Tracy with the drugawareness.org. She has been following the issue of these mind-control drugs that have been prescribed for our children for quite some time. It's an amazingly sensational story. All right, but let's take a look at, we just talked about the food stamps. Let's take a look at the IRS, for example. Did you know that it's not just people in a lot of large corporations seeing the fact that the Trump tax reform has cut their taxes and they're giving out their employees bonuses? Well, the IRS does that a great deal, too. And interestingly enough, the IRS has been caught multiple times now giving large bonuses to employees who are tax cheats themselves. Yes, as we learned with Lois Lerner, there is a different set of rules for the IRS when it comes to taxes. Just as the IRS, when people said, what are you doing with these Tea Party groups? You're not giving them approval. They can't operate and raise money without approval from the IRS. You're slow walking this through, but you're quickly putting approval through for leftist groups. We'd like to see your information. Oh, well, we lost that. Since when is that ever a valid excuse for the IRS if they're coming after you? Oh, I'm sorry, IRS, I lost my records. Well, then you're just guilty, because we presume that you're guilty, and you have to prove your innocence. But, of course, the IRS, there's no, even when they are guilty, they're not guilty. So we got the IRS still paying bonuses to nearly 2,000 bad employees, including more than 24 who are actual tax cheats themselves. This was reported by the Washington Times. It said IRS screening did stop more than 1,000 employees with tax problems from getting bonuses, but still, they had 1,962 employees with discipline problems and 26 who had been found to intentionally have cheated on their tax returns still paid bonuses in 2016 and 2017, topping $1.7 million. Given that this is the second time that the Inspector General's office has raised concern about the IRS awards process for employees with conduct or tax compliance issues, and that Treasury and Congress have both laid out clear expectations, we strongly believe that an assessment of resources, needs, and timelines to implement the recommendations will delay solving this very real and pressing problem, said Warren Hatch. Well, that's a polite way to put it. This is the corruption that we see in our government. And it's one of the reasons why it's a genius plan to stop the food stamp program and to just hand out food to people for at least half of their allowance. I mean, they're still going to get some food stamps. They'll still have some discretion there in that. But it's not supposed to be something that you're comfortable on, that you stay on forever. If you have a need, that's part of the problem with practicing charity through government bureaucracies, especially government bureaucracies within Washington, because one hand does not know what the other hand is doing. Even within the IRS, they're handing out bonuses to people who are obviously cheating on their taxes in the IRS. Do you think that they can catch people who are cheating on the welfare system? No. Let's take a look at these comments that The View and other people have made attacking Mike Pence's Christian faith. It began with Omarosa, which, as people have pointed out, why was she even in the White House? This was somebody, I can't understand what it was that she had to contribute. She was nothing but a reality TV star. And she was in the Trump White House, and now she's dumping on people in the Trump White House, specifically Mike Pence, in order to draw attention to herself. And then you have people like Joy Behar picking that up and running with it, and trying to use that to paint Christians as a form of mental illness. We're not, Christians just aren't hate groups, as the Southern Poverty Law Center has pointed out. No, they're actually mentally ill, according to Hollywood. Hollywood that produces the kind, you want to see mental illness acted out on the screen. Look at the films that are produced by these people. I mean, that is true mental illness, true drug fantasies. But let's play the comments from God herself, Oprah Winfrey, according to Hollywood. You know, we were told that when Meryl Streep got her award, she said she would like to thank God. Harvey Weinstein, I mean, she said. Remember that? Remember that when she called Harvey Weinstein God? Yeah, he is the God of Hollywood. He does represent the spirit of that place very well. But of course, they have another God, and she is Oprah Winfrey. And here's what their God that they want to run, so desperately want their God to run for president. Here's what she had to say.
I've never looked outside for other people to tell me when I should be making a move. Mm-hmm. And wouldn't I know? Because if God actually wanted me to run, wouldn't God kind of tell me? And I haven't heard that.
Like I said before, I don't know if I want that. It's one thing to talk to Jesus. It's another thing when Jesus talks to you.
Exactly. Okay, well, that's different.
That's different. That's called mental illness, if I'm not correct.
But I'm
hearing voices.
You know.
Yeah. Do you think those people would ever say that about Oprah Winfrey? I put those two things back to back because they would never, ever say that about Oprah Winfrey. Of course, they would jump to say it about a Christian or about Mike Pence or somebody that they don't like. But they would never, ever criticize Oprah Winfrey. I mean, even people in Hollywood and the media who don't like Oprah Winfrey's politics would not criticize Oprah Winfrey. When we come back, I'm going to play for you what Mike Pence said as these people step up, and also Stephen Scalise, who nearly died this year in that shooting from the Antifa leftists who wanted to shoot down a bunch of congressmen. They didn't call for gun control then, did they? Or actually, they tried to stop the congressmen from having guns to protect themselves, and you too, as well. So stay with us. We'll be right back with those clips.
Dr. Mark Faber is an amazing individual, a lot of great economic predictions and laurels under his belt. He's Mark Faber, editor and publisher of the Gloom, Boom, and Doom. I could ask a lot of questions, but I want him to cover the waterfront from the Gloom, Boom, Doom report. Thank you so much for joining us, Doctor.
Well, my pleasure, Alex.
Well, what should we tackle first? So much is going on.
Yes. Well, we can talk about the global economy, which is kind of strengthening somewhat. But as you know, a lot of this strength is due to government deficits and to money printing, in other words, the expansion of balance sheets of central banks and, of course, of credit growth, which is very strong. So,
what do I want to work on? I don't know.
Mixed recovery. It's been very good for assets. Asset prices since 2009 have not only recovered, but they've gone and made new highs. Bonds, stocks, dollar was strong until a year ago. Commodities have also done quite well over the last 12 months. So real estate has equally gone up around the world. We had really an exceptional kind of a asset recovery, asset bubble, I would say. And that has led to stronger economic growth that looks reasonably good on the surface, but if you dig deeper, it's, of course, unstable economic growth. If you look at the last 20, 30 years, wealthy people, in other words, the asset holders, have become immensely rich as a result of money printing and credit growth. And the average household, typical household in the US, the typical household in Western countries in Europe has had essentially a declining standard of living. I would actually say that most boomers, the people like myself, born just after the war, their children will die poorer than we will die, and they will earn less money. And this is statistically proven that in real terms, inflation adjusted, they earn less. There's nothing you can do against this relative decline. You can try to age well. I'm in a relative decline. I'm not as strong as I was when I was 20 years old. I can't do sports as well as when I was 25 years old. So I'm in a relative decline. But I can try to age well as well as you. So we have to try to do that.
Support good oral health with our one-of-a-kind Super Blue fluoride-free products. InfoWars Life brings you a revolutionary toothpaste blend with iodine and nano silver designed to deliver a powerful clean. Enjoy a minty fresh flavor made with peppermint oil or try our bubblegum flavor. Pair this groundbreaking toothpaste and supercharge your oral health. Our amazing mouthwash features natural oils and ancient ingredients used since Aboriginal and biblical times. Instead of containing
That's what I'm talking about.
Holy shit. I haven't started this game in a while. Let's see, I'm about to get stuck in some mud looking for some waypoints. Stuck engine. Oh yeah. I'm about to get stuck. Brian's in here?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Sorry, I was jamming out. Getting stuck on mud. Seeing what this new update about. Oh shit, I'm driving on park.
Evidently, it's not much.
I think it's little kicks here, like menu shit, like the way shit looks on the menu and stuff. Or whatever little fixes that we didn't even notice.
Yeah.
I gotta find waypoints with this freaking thing. Oh shit, I'm going the wrong way. I like that. They did update the little truck, the little Jeep. You could put gas on the top of it, and you could put a spare tire on the back so you can help somebody out.
Right.
I don't think that little truck had that, little Jeep.
Yeah, the car, you can't do anything to that but just drive it around.
Yeah, but this is to get the waypoints, to find all the waypoints, because them big trucks can't make it. And if your truck is stuck, this little thing can come and fix the tire, or give you gas now.
Give it gas, right.
But there's so much shit on fucking PC. But it's, I don't know. I was watching people play last night, like GTA Online, and they got lobbies called Roleplay Online in GTA. And you could be a cop, you could be a bum, you could be a truck, you could be anything. And the cops come when you fuck up. The cops come to make you get on your knees, put your hands behind your back, or your hands up in the air. They cuff you, and it's a whole bunch of crazy shit. Like I find it way more interesting in PC than online. Like what the fuck?
Well, it is, yeah. Because they can do so much more stuff with game con or the platform.
And they got real police cars and everything. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like there was these two bums. These guy was called Bum Life.
Hell,
I
dude,
think
those
gang
people
Bum
putting
Life.
fucking Lambos and shit in there.
These two guys yesterday were streaming as two bums, right? And they fucking asking for money and shit like that. And they went and they fucking kidnapped the cop, and all the cops came and shit. They had the cop in a fucking abandoned building and shit.
Yeah.
They were kidnapping the cop for money for ransom, two bums, because they needed $100 or $1 or something for beer, some shit.
Yeah. They're all holding for ransom.
It's called Bum Life or some shit.
He's all, I just need a beer.
because they get into role play. If you look at all these people that stream, they really get like a 2 or 3 partners with them, and they'll role play. And other people will go into it like you have to role play in these lobbies, or not they'll report you. No, that's crazy, right? Like the owner of the lobby will kick you out, the one that made the mod or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
So you have, if you're a cop, you have to be a cop. If you're a fucking, and you gotta do it accordingly. The cops come and put you on the floor, point the gun at you. You gotta get on the knees and all this shit.
Fuck. Hold on here.
But fuck, man, I wish I knew all that shit. Like the codes and the files to get into those lobbies. Like you gotta be computer savvy, man. Let's get lost in the woods. 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 I'm gonna take the back scenic route. Watch me get stuck. I don't think I'm gonna be able to cross that river with this bitch. Let's see. Holy shit. Ooh. Oh my Lord Jesus. I fell out last night. I couldn't stay up. I smoked this fatty and I was down. I was gone. They melted in the couch. Uh-oh.
Come on, baby.
No, I know you wasn't talking to me. Were you?
Oh fuck, look at all that mud. Shit. Come on, bitch, don't get stuck. No, don't get stuck now. Don't get stuck now. Move it. I have to cross the River Grande.
Don't forget to pull your pants up to your knees.
It's gonna be a bitch when I cross that motherfucking river. Oh my god, I gotta go through that bitch and then go up through there. Doesn't get no better than this.
No, Craig, no.
Whole objective is not to get stuck at all. Which? Why did I say that just now? Hey, bitch. They should have made a DLC store. You want to buy some better treads, better tracking, tires.
That game takes place back in the day, that's why.
Oh yeah. But it would be cool if they would have had like a little thing that you level up and you get to unlock, you know, stuff with more features on the vehicle to help. Some spiky tires or something.
It's a simulator.
Yeah. This is what they're going through in fucking Russia, man. Listen.
Not anymore. Back in the 60s and 70s.
This morning, right?
I got up early.
This mud shit, they don't got this no more?
No, I'm saying they still do it, but those are like 1940s trucks, 1950s trucks.
Oh, I thought they paved the roads by now. You think they paved those fucking roads by now, you know? Now, but certain countries are like that, like Alaska and shit, they gotta deal with a lot of mud and slush, depending on what part of the year is. I wonder if I put online would I have motherfuckers help me. I never went an open world like. Yeah, I see a lot of the foreigners.
It's pretty overwhelming, bro. Anytime I've tried to bring you to a open world atmosphere, you never really excelled in it. You got to like level 5 and quit. No, Steven. I'm saying PC world's gonna be incredibly overwhelming, and you don't do too well in some of these menus already.
Oh yeah. But the shit is that I use the free roam cities games. It's just all those files and shit. People have to do tutorials on YouTube to learn how to even fucking do it. I noticed.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's very technical.
The only people that play PCs nowadays are programmers.
Nah, I see a lot of people getting into it, man. A lot of people, even fucking dumbasses. Because what they'll do is they'll download the easy programs. The shit that's already done for them that they don't gotta tweak or nothing. I'm not going to PC no time.
Play PC nowadays are trying to be a modern anyway.
I'm only looking forward to CFDs. If I go to PC, then I'm getting that fucking semi-truck fucking shit and construction shit. All the simulated games I wanted to mess with. And maybe GTA fucking 4 modded version.
Kind of look like a Mad Max truck, huh?
Yeah. You could do anything. You could drive fucking the Batmobile. You could drive a fucking Ghostbuster
I know.
car.
I've seen people driving
you could be the giant marshmallow man. I'm almost near the river.
GTA, what the?
Yeah, any of that. It's just files that they send you to these websites and download these files to bring them in the game. A lot of coding and shit, which I'm not good at. Hey, I turn brain dead when the menu's too much for me to deal with.
Yeah.
But it's gonna get to the point that the future everybody's gonna depend on that PC gaming. I'm telling you, like, if these companies on these consoles don't catch up to what people want, people are gonna be forced to just fuck it, say go PC.
Which will suck because Microsoft will turn into a massive monopoly.
Oh, Microsoft is already on PC right now. My daughter is playing with an Xbox controller on her Xbox account on her laptop.
That's exactly what I'm trying to explain.
They're already there.
PlayStation or Xbox controllers on.
No, you can have your Xbox account on your PC now and play your games and everything on the laptop.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Insane. I was like, what you doing? She was playing Roblox with Sal, and Sal was on the Xbox, and my other daughter's on a tablet, and and my son's on his phone, and they're all playing in the same lobby together, in different fucking gadgets.
I know, it's insane.
So PlayStation need to get their shit up with that.
How connected everybody is nowadays.
I think PlayStation is working on an app to do this shit, like a computer app and all that.
I know they made this shit to make us more connected, but it's really pushed everybody more apart.
Well, I'm stuck.
It's like the He-Man cartoon starting. He's like, I have the power.
I'm fucking stuck. That's it. All the driving to be stuck right here.
Everybody with a smartphone, tablet, computer, they all feel that way. Tesla back in 1907 said the same thing. Said there will be a time in the future when we have small handheld devices you can put in your pocket, which will give you more information than you can handle.
Hey, cell phone. That would be Siri, Alexa.
Google.
That's just ways to make people more lazy and shit. We're doing research and going to libraries and shit. The libraries are getting fucked over by fucking Google and Siri.
Right.
I live behind the library.
That'd be awesome.
People even barely use paper anymore to write shit. Typewriters are a thing of the past.
Almost chilling knowing.
Only the newspapers are using shit. Yeah, I'm really stuck, man. Fuck me and my fucking shortcut.
No, Steven. No, I won't.
No, I'm going to an online boy. These are fuck nuts. Oh, fuck nuts. Create friends only lobby. Yes, sir. Oh, the new farming sim look crazy. I seen the trailer too. The guy got a dog and everything.
The what?
The farming sim 19.
Alright, Steven, you're up on GTA. How true is this GTA 6 next year?
That's so false.
I thought so. They're not gonna come out with another
We ain't
one,
gonna know information about that for a long time.
Yeah.
That's top secret
They're
shit.
gonna
You got a lot of people fucking assuming.
Until it dies.
I think that's a troll thing. That's just like people talk about PlayStation 5. I'm like, PlayStation 4 ain't even in its prime.
Hey, Steven, remember when trolling used to be something you did when you were fishing?
Huh?
Remember when trolling used to be a fishing term?
No, I never heard that. I heard trout, not trolling. Trout.
That doesn't work on city people.
Trolling for fish.
That joke doesn't work on city people.
I'm sorry about that. No, it probably does. It's just that I've never been out
Steven
like that.
tells me he goes fishing, so I figured he'd know.
Most city people do. No, they fish, but trolling is a boat term. It's for boat fishing, which a lot of city people don't do. They do dock fishing.
You're right.
That or they'll pay a ship. They'll pay a boat to go around and do
charter
it.
fishing.
Like that joke worked perfect on me because I knew exactly what you meant the second you said it.
I know you did.
But we fishing boats around here.
They're fishing boats over here, but they cost you money to use them.
You got to go upstate though for that shit though, right?
Nah, right here, Ship Shack Bay. Go right into the ocean. Remember, the ocean's right here, bro.
Upstate's where all the bloodworms are.
You get the real big fish over here because it's the ocean. The next side is the UK, right? Right from the other side of this water from where I'm at is the UK. Literally the other side of the pond. I mean, you too, Ryan. Like when you go to your seat. No, but you facing
I'm about
Canada,
45 minutes away
to the east.
from the coast.
Yeah, so that right there, the boats from there, they get the best fish because they're in the coast.
Yeah, I'm an hour and a half.
It's better than pond fishing, basically, because you're in the fucking ocean. You never know what kind of shit you're gonna get. Huge shit, bottom feeders, good fish, shitty
See the
fish.
Pacific. I'd rather get stuff out of the Atlantic more than where we're at. The Pacific's like the fucking garbage dump. I know, everybody blames California.
You guys get the shitty fish and we get the clean stuff.
Oh, we do, dude. We get.
Nah, I think you get good fish because we got tropical water, we got cold water.
Draining in our fucking ocean.
Yeah, but that's everybody. I think there's mercury and everything.
No, we're talking radiation, man.
That too.
Radioactive waste.
That too, man.
You know, remember 8 years ago?
8 years ago, a friend of mine asked me to sing some MC's rhymes, so I'm singing this rhyme. Hey, Nicholas, I'm the one singing. You shush.
They still can't even get cameras in there to find out where the radiation's at because it kills all their camera equipment within an hour and a half.
Oh, damn.
So 8 years later, they still have no idea where the main rods have melted down to or how to deal with it. It's just been flowing in the Pacific Ocean ever since, for the last 8 years. They've put containment containers, built containment containers. There's like 900 of these things sitting on the property over there, and it's all wastewater they can't do anything with.
I'm scared to eat fish. Fish is supposed to be so good for you, but with the water and what's going on with the world, I'm scared of it.
Yeah,
I think it's just bad as eating a cheeseburger now.
Too much radiation is fucking killing them and mutating them.
I see people get more food poisoning from eating fish than eating any other food. And like, if you look at the statistics, people get more sick from eating seafood than any other food. When I was a kid, I used to think fish were aliens. Because they always, a lot of fish like look like aliens.
I don't eat fish. I'm allergic.
That could be the best way that they could hide, is actually acting like fish. What you think, guys? Fucking fish life is actual aliens in the sea. Come out their spaceships into the water, they live in the water. Oh shit, we gotta drive over there, Fuel station there, garage over there, alright. Shh, he's here. He's here. Oh shit.
Oh, it's like that, huh?
Oh yeah. Good morning. Did you come with a bagel with cream cheese? No.
I'll put cream cheese on it.
I've got some cream cheese, but I ain't got a bagel. Oh shit, I'm driving on park. Never fucking fail.
Right. That's what you get for talking shit.
That's your fault. You did that.
Go ahead, blame me. I don't care.
I'll blame the farmer.
Morning, JP.
What's up?
What's up? Oh, you know, nothing like walking in from taking your kid to the school bus and hearing your best friends talk some shit. I mean, Steven.
Huh. Nice. Yo, you got school? School's over here. Winter recess. Oh, fucking 10 days, bro.
We don't have snow here, Steven.
It's still winter recess. You're still in winter.
If the roads aren't slidey.
So what? Because you over there, you skip winter straight into fucking spring? Fall or spring?
Yeah,
you don't
man.
get winter? Bullshit. You in the winter
They
right
have their
now.
Christmas vacation already. That's when they get it over here.
No, this is the winter's recess.
Yeah,
That's different. Winter recess and then comes fucking the Easter vacation.
No. Solid core training, man.
And there's a lot of what Chinese New Year's and all this other shit going on right now.
It's the year of the dog.
There's a lot of Jewish holidays. I'm surprised they don't celebrate none of the Jewish holidays in the West Coast.
Well, yeah, they all own Hollywood. I think he's got to go poop.
He's got to crack open his first beer of the day. The best part of waking up is waking with some Bud Light by JP and Friends.
Best part of waking up is Bud Light in your mug.
He hears that when he wakes up. He's smelling the beer. In the morning, and then you look at the background of his house is a refinery.
It's all a little dribble
It'll be a refinery and shit.
Tipping it like a bartender and shit.
Oh shit. Super Dave looked like he was super drunk yesterday.
Oh yeah. He said he was going to.
Everything was fine. Till I was in the fucking. I mean, that guy yesterday was just annoying, bro. That 420 motherfucker. Yesterday.
Which one, Shorty or?
No, not Shorty's never annoying. It's some fucking Canadian guy that was being a prick. Super Dave. Yeah, he's affiliated to Super Dave.
Yeah. I know Super Dave's got some fucking.
It was some British. No, it was some fucking Canadian guy being a dick yesterday.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Most of the Canadian people that are on this list are fucking dickheads.
No, I met a lot of cool ones. This one was just a dick.
No. I'm saying
he was trying to be sarcastic about being a dick.
Are fucking dicks.
And it's like every time I get attacked with the New York bullshit. Literally, everybody attacks me. Just because I'm from a fucking city.
John, what the fuck's Canada doing up there, man? They got fucking.
I just hate to debate and diss Canada because I got friends from over there. I feel like a fucking idiot when I got
everybody hates the
diss
US.
Canada and this motherfucker's dissing the US because he's the only dumbass in the Canadian state that doesn't know Toronto is Canada.
I don't know. We got Tyrell, so I mean, can't be too.
Oh no, Tyrell gets super emotional. Yeah.
Oh, I know. He keeps telling me he wants me to come up there. I'm like, I don't know, dude.
Shit. So him and his girl can have some domestic violence while you're there? Are you fucking nuts?
No shit, dude. Fuck that shit.
They'll fucking start arguing right there when you're there. Because he'll have somebody to show off in front of him. I know he likes to show off in front of people with his girl there. Right. Like, he always shits on his girl. He's done it with us.
Right. Yeah.
So by having company right there, it's like, yeah, nah, I can really shit.
Thanks.
And then you'll be a part of a domestic charge.
Not this guy.
See, American girls, we can argue with each other, fuck and everything, and not even get really mad at each other. It's just a joke around thing. But over there, it looks like they fucking ready to rip each other's fucking head off.
Yeah, they mean that shit for real.
She over here arguing over Hillary Clinton and shit. Like, bitch, you don't got no politicians over there.
Trust me, if America doesn't get a nutsack pretty soon, we're gonna sound a lot like them.
That's right.
That's the day when you need to stick a tube in me.
Well, it's just like I said at work last night, man. I told everybody at work, I was like, you know what? I go, President Trump is the only president that I've ever seen that's been fucking bashed on this hard to try and get him out of office.
That's true.
I know, if you do research, every president's been treated like shit.
Remember when they hung Obama?
Right, Obama got hung the first day he got elected, and nobody made a big deal about that shit.
Well, and then there's that one comedian chick that.
And then you got Bush and the Bushes. The Bushes really fucked us up with the Twin Towers. Like what? We really ain't doing nothing about that. We knocked down the towers.
That's because he fucking knew about it, man. He fucking.
Well, I don't know.
Obamas
Listen, I'll tell you this.
The day after that happened.
I'm not gonna defend Trump, but I'll tell you this. Hillary promised the globalists a proxy war. So when Hillary lost, they didn't get their war, and now we're seeing all this weird shit coming out, like all these weird scandals and Hollywood victimism and blah 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 blah.
Right.
Because they didn't get their little, and you know, this Valentine's Day massacre is just riddled in fucking mystery. This is not the first time we've had a Valentine's Day massacre
Yeah, but
either.
there's nasty people saying in the school, kids are saying, and they try to brainwash these kids, saying they heard multiple different guns, and the kid that they blamed,
figured out the
kid that they blamed
yesterday.
The kid that they blamed didn't do nothing. He was with a group of kids talking to them.
I've heard all kinds of weird shit. I've heard that the cops were firing on the students.
When this was
I heard that they were
happening,
carrying out gurneys that didn't have anybody on them. Like weird stuff
You know
I've been
what's crazy?
hearing.
The police,
And
the
how
kids are saying the police knocked down the door, Ryan.
Students
You heard?
if they knew he was doing.
They had a group of police, right? The police knocked down the door. Guess what they did? They shot the teachers first in the head, and then the students, like whoever they could.
Oh man! All right, I'm back.
It was all set up, and they're saying that the Secret Service a week ago ran a drill there.
There's always a drill, right?
Why would the Secret Service run a drill on the CIA and in that same school? And they were warned about this kid doing that. The kid threatened on social media that he was gonna do this shit.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yep.
Which I don't like. Well, I don't like how they glorify these types of people
Hollywood
because
move, Ryan. All these are
it
actors
kinda,
again.
I don't like how they glorify these types of people because it kind of paints a picture for a copycatter, you know?
He shouldn't have his picture
They should
up there.
just.
It should
That's
be,
what I was about to
it should
say.
be
Yeah.
glitched out.
They should
They
pixelize
name
it.
him the worst shit, disrespect him.
Anyway.
Don't make
Yeah.
a legacy and a martyr out of these motherfuckers, man. Because now
Exactly.
they're gonna be copycats.
That's
No,
exactly
I'm
what I
scared
was
for
saying.
my fucking kids, man.
Especially where you live in that type of zone, the type of zone that you live in too, man. It's hardcore over there.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie to you. My son happens like that.
I told you to come here, bro. Even when we were beefing, I would never fucking do anything to harm
But
you
I
or
feel
your
like
family.
this is gonna happen anywhere. Your town, my town, any town. This
Well,
is something they're pushing.
My state only
Especially in
has
your
one
town.
sanctuary city.
No, but I'm saying the places that are happening are beautiful places that never had no crime.
So, I mean, you're right, because my state has a sanctuary city now.
Never hear about. What are the two states you
This
never
is a
hear
thing
about
to
in the
oppress our minds, Ryan. To oppress
Nebraska.
all of our minds. You know that, right? This is a thing to
Wrong.
oppress all the parents' minds in America because when
How
they
am I
see
wrong?
happening good, expensive schools, and we in the ghetto,
Wyoming.
that's what
I hear about
anything that
Nebraska.
happens.
I hear about Nebraska in the news.
You do, I never
And
do.
that never happened when we was kids. This started
Utah.
happening ever since Columbine.
Yeah,
Columbine's
Utah,
the first,
Wyoming.
How about North and South Dakota?
I hear about that shit all the time.
No, but I'm saying when we was
The
kids,
Dakotas?
this didn't happen.
The Dakotas
The
and the
first incident
Carolinas,
was
I hear about quite a bit.
You heard the first time this happened was in Columbine when we was teenagers, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah. And ever since then, this has been happening more and more.
No,
Now
no,
it's happening more
no.
frequent.
No. School shootings have been happening forever. I can even go onto the Google image and look up like
Columbine, like this shit, the way it
1930s.
is?
Well, no, check it out. Back in the 1930s, when mass school shootings happening, they would actually have teachers sitting outside of the doors with rifles and shit, guarding the schools and stuff back in the 30s and the 40s. Especially the 40s during Prohibition, because there's all sorts of politics
when
and
they started mixing them.
yeah.
So, no, but what I'm saying in our lifetime,
Well, 40s wasn't
The
that
only
fucking
thing was-
long ago. I mean,
No, I'm
I know it's
saying
not our lifetime,
we
but
wasn't conceived. We
that's
wasn't
true.
even a speck.
My stepdad was though, and he's like,
No, yeah, then. But I'm saying in our era, the first was Columbine, and then it got worse.
my stepdad tells me all kinds of shit from his past that fucking blows my mind.
Damn.
You know what really blows my mind, bro? He was on SSRIs, which is, you know, I'm on SSRIs. You know that, right?
Right.
You know, I'm on the same drugs that the shooter was on, right?
Yeah.
So, and if he's a pothead, you know what they're gonna do? They're gonna aim towards the pot community and try to make it illegal again. This is what pot does.
That frightens the shit out of me that I'm taking the same drugs that the shooter was taking. I mean, what's to stop me from going psychotic one night?
That's why you got friends, you got family. That motherfucker looked like nobody cared.
Well, his mom.
News on what happened.
His mom died when he was really young. Then when he was adopted, his father died when he was just, I think, 6 years old. And then 3 months ago, his mom died.
The Chavez, his last name, his Latino. Watch them attack
3 months ago, his mom died. So, I mean, this is a kid that didn't really have any mentoring, discipline, things like that.
The kid looked like he was lost off of Xanax or something. Like he was on a different drug.
I'm a lot like this kid. Just the difference is I've had a couple of people in my life to kind of guide me.
Yeah, but nobody's done anything fucked up to you that you're gonna go back and shoot them. I felt like he was bullied, and the school didn't do nothing, didn't say nothing. They knew that he was getting bullied, and he just came back and did what he did.
And the thing about it is, like, the types of medication he was on was, like, buried 3 pages back from the actual official story, because, you know, they don't want you to know that this guy was on psychotropics and SSRIs and shit. They don't want you to know that.
He's gonna get, what that's gonna do is help him get away with the case, go to a fucking insane asylum for a couple of years, and be back in the street and do it again.
I want to talk to my doctor about this. Like, did you know that the shooter was on the same drugs I'm on? Does that concern you at all? Did you?
That's the lawyers building the case to defend him. That's gonna make him beat the case and blame fucking the narcotics and all this other shit that he did it because he was in a trance and he's not gonna get all the time, the maximum time because of this shit.
Well, SSRI stands for Substitute Serotonin Uptake Inhibitor.
But that helps your case in a situation like this.
Boost your serotonin in your body.
All right.
Yeah.
It doesn't throw you under the jail. If anything, it prevents you from going to jail.
So when you change these doses or stop them abruptly, you know, your body goes through, I mean, your brain goes through this, like, rewiring process. You can have episodes of, you know, being psychotic. You can sleepwalk.
Ultra, baby.
You can sleepwalk. You know, it kind of shuts your brain off, but allows your body to keep functioning along.
Right.
Yeah, but look at what Alex Jones said. The kid was zoned out when his arraignment. Look at his arraignment video. The kid was gone, bro.
They probably put him. They probably put him back on his drugs.
You know, they did the same thing they did to Kanye West. You know how Kanye West looked after he told the world what he felt, and the next day he looked spaced out? That's the same way this kid looked, just like Kanye West. Like, they did some shit. They pressed the button. They stuck him with something, bro.
What does the kid look like? Is he a redhead kid?
No, he's a white and Latino
There's
kid
something
from
way out left
Florida.
field now that you mentioned Kanye.
I think his mom is white, his dad's Mexican or something.
What?
I was just on Facebook a little earlier. And,
I said, who agrees that Trump is Kanye's handler?
Oh, I don't know. Handler by meaning MK Ultra handler?
Right.
I have no idea. That's kind of draped in so much conspiracy. It's like, you know, it can go anywhere. That's a conversation that doesn't have an end to that topic.
Right.
I think they're trying to get Trump into MK Ultra like Kanye, and they're using Kanye to get to Trump to make him MK Ultra.
Well, let me tell you something. You don't have $1 billion in this country without shaking the right hands and joining the right clubs. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't want no needles put into me because of that shit. I want to be me and be rich. I don't want to be a clone in a body that's there with mush brains with money.
You don't want to merge with AI like Elon Musk wants us to?
Huh?
Sorry, I'm taking a hit. At the last big meeting, the Copenhagen meeting, Elon Musk was there, and he was talking about, you know, the obsolescence of humans, how humans are slow and stupid, and AI is so smart and fast. And they were saying that, you know, if humans don't merge with AI in the future, they'll be obsolete, meaning, you know, they won't be able to get jobs and live in society because the robots will be able to do things so much quicker and faster and smarter than everyone else.
But that's gonna cause anarchy.
Well, I just think to me, it's very interesting that these billionaires, out one side of their mouth, they're saying the world's overpopulated, but you see where their wallets go to make the most synthetic, realistic robot possible.
Yeah.
And if you think they don't have them already, you're wrong, because look at the sex dolls they're putting out.
So,
These
yeah.
perverts, man, been thinking of that shit since 10 years ago.
Yep.
I wonder how long the military's been operating with AI technology and just haven't really been releasing it. Because, you know, like smartphones and touchscreen technology, the military had that 30, 40 years before we ever got our
Here's
hands on
something
it.
that'll blow your mind. You know they're already working on
Yeah, but
teleportation?
they're fighting wars from an
What, Big D?
office. Drones.
I said, you know that the military's already working on teleportation?
I don't doubt that. I don't doubt that. I thought teleportation was nothing more than just like opening up a wormhole or creating a different parallel universe or some shit like that.
It is, kind of. Yeah, they're basically like opening a wormhole and demineralizing and
From what I understand, mathematically, it's simple on paper, but to actually create the prototype to do it, I guess, is something completely different. And that's why you get this massive fucking 17-mile wide circle underneath the surface of the earth that just so happens to be built over the temple of Apollyon, with Shiva, the god of destruction, of their fucking logo. Bada bing, bada boom, CERN is born. But they're saying that they can do what CERN can do. They can do the whole collision of the protons. They can do that in a much smaller area now. They don't need that big-ass circle anymore, from what I understand.
Right.
They can.
You ever seen Event Horizon?
Oh, yeah. There's a really interesting show right now I want to tell you guys about. It's called Black Mirror. Remember how I was telling you about AI has changed a bit, and how you got the creator and the judge teaches the creator teaches the judge, and they just go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Now, so eventually, like, let's say, you know, I stream all the time, Steven streams all the time. Let's say they wanted to create a clone of Steven. Well, so they would take all the data, all the hours of gameplay and whatnot, and put it into the judge. The judge would be the main consisting factor, and then the creator would just start creating prototypes of Steven. 100,000 prototypes a second of Steven over and over and over and over again, and feeding them to the judge, and then the judge teaches the creator how to create better, until eventually 2 or 3 weeks down the road, they will have compiled about 10,000. Now, I'm not being fucking sarcastic either. They will have compiled about 10,000 years of fucking data in about 2 or 3 weeks' time, and then they create this complex algorithm, whatever you want to call it, this complex mathematical digital imprint that is Steven. And you and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference if it wasn't Steven or not.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I can see that.
Oh, there he goes.
So, you know, that type of stuff really scares me, because you want to put that back to what the military has. You know, we don't, you know, like the touch screens on the cell phone, for example. You know, the military was doing touch screens 20, 30 years before us, you know what I mean? So, I mean, that's just a brief example of technology being suppressed to the public. So if they're selling sex dolls for money, imagine what the military has. Just think about that.
That's what I'm saying.
Morning, Shorty.
Good morning.
And I was talking about Joe Rogan and AI technology, and there's this, remember I told you about the tomato separator? And the guy came on my stream, and he's like, the world's not going to be taken over by tomato separators. And I was like, no, I get that. But you put instead of a tomato separator, you create the same computerized program, put it on a automatic rifle that can do backflips and run on walls and stuff. And next thing you know, there you go. And this type of stuff is big, big, big money, and it's only a matter of time before these prototypes are actually the way they want it. Now, data, intellectual data, we're buzz light years beyond what we can actually comprehend, because, like, when these two robots start teaching each other how to be better at whatever it is that they're trying to create, it just throws out a bunch of numbers like the Matrix, and then, boom, out comes the data from this sea of numbers, you know?
100110.
No, I'm not gonna start a forest fire, even though my truck's backfired.
Man, I tell you what.
Which
It's
boils down to when they start teaching themselves and rebuilding their own selves without our human help, then humanity is obsolete.
Well, there you go. And we're already teaching ourselves with these AI
End
technologies.
story.
Google, Alexa, Siri, like Steven was just talking about. You know, I ask Google what things are all the time. So I kind of rely on Google to teach me. You know what I mean? So if they start messing with that, you know, and they start teaching me falsified information, how am I supposed to know whether it's incorrect or not?
What's real and what isn't.
Like I was saying, how Alexa fucking was saying that Bruce Jenner never died, but Caitlyn Jenner never won any gold medals. You know what I mean? So even in their own system, they don't know what they're talking about.
Right.
So everything is just upside down and inverted right now. I don't understand. And the only thing I can come up with.
Today's technology.
Yeah. Yep. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Today's technology brought to you by.
I got a question for you. Did Caitlyn Jenner, I guess now, did he really like kill his old name? Like he buried Bruce Jenner?
According to Alexa, no. Bruce Jenner never died.
Well, he doesn't have a
But did he do that?
I don't think so. I think
you
Bruce Jenner.
get a death certificate, bro. You're not declared dead till you get a death certificate.
That's why it's so stupid. It's so stupid. What up?
It's like we get a birth certificate when we're born, and when we die, we get a death certificate. So that death certificate.
What'd you say, Shorty?
What happened?
What'd you say?
Coffin.
Sorry, I'll quit coughing.
He said, "What? I want to eat."
Oh.
Yo, what games are playing right now? You're playing any games or no?
Huh?
I'm playing Monster Hunter.
I should get on Monster Hunter. Guess what I got, Ryan?
What?
Oh, I got it.
He got it. He's got it.
I got it.
Did you get it? So, Johnny, did you get Mary's package?
Negative.
What happened?
That don't sound right.
I know it don't.
Oh.
Huh?
It's so funny.
We gotta get ready.
I think, Murder, he checked where it was at. It was in Anchorage.
Oh,
California.
Alaska.
No, California.
Is it in
right?
Anchorage? No.
Anchorage, California, right?
Anchorage.
No. Because it's coming from Canada. Why would it go more up towards Alaska and not stay here?
Because they send it over there, and then from there down.
From Toronto to fucking Alaska.
Anchorage. And down.
Yeah, I thought Anchorage was in California also, because they got Anchorage in California, don't they?
Maybe, yeah.
And I thought it would be in America.
It's on the way.
That's going out of his way. It was going to Alaska. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Lucky that shit ain't coming from Japan. You won't see it till next month. That shit'll be on a ship in the middle of nowhere.
It was funny, Steve. Mary was talking to me day after.
You're gonna open that jar, pick out a bud, and it's gonna crumble.
Day after I got your package.
Yeah.
Mary was like, "Well, shit, you fucking beat me." Talking about you. So that fueled the fire for her to.
He's got fast postal service.
She was like, "Oh, you can't be getting Steven's package before mine."
And that shit came in 3 days. It's like I ordered it in 3 days. It was there. Like what the fuck? But that one came from America, I think. The one I ordered, Ryan, came from fucking, I think France or no, the UK or something. Because all these companies are different. Wherever these companies are based, they mail them from, or the factories. Not all the shirt factories and stuff from the same country.
So I finally did it. I got the Purgatation's Atrocity.
What?
Oh yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I've got a sword in here that has my last name in it.
That's sick. Yeah, I was watching you when I was on break at like 8 o'clock my time. You were doing your armor and stuff.
Yeah.
Damn, the login stations are pretty fucking long. What the fuck?
Are you guys linked up together?
No, I have to go to another garage.
So wait till you see this sword. Once I get into my combos, it glows.
Nice.
And spikes come out of it.
RDC.
Yeah, I'll help you run some stuff if you want, D.
Alright. Yeah, I'm probably gonna jump on it. I got quite a bit done yesterday. I went to work feeling
How
pretty
to
good
turn the
about
lights on in this bitch.
I felt accomplished.
Perfect accomplished.
How the fuck you turn the lights on this thing?